Happy Friday, Oak Ridge families. Today is Friday, March 29th. We are done with 3/4 of the year. Wow, can't believe that we've gone through this so fast. When kids arrive back to school on Tuesday next week, April 2nd, they'll have a new quarter class as we'll start fourth quarter next Tuesday. Got obviously today, Friday, and Monday professional development days for our staff. We'll do some collaboration, some different things within staff, and then obviously staff will have opportunities to finish up grading and so forth. And I asked them to be done with that by next Friday. I'll let you know when that happens. But when kids are back on Tuesday, new quarter class, and then kind of that home stretch. From here on out, maybe one day in there that we'd have a day off as I was looking at the schedule, but all the way through the end of May. So want to focus the majority of today on ISASP. So that is, as I mentioned to you last week in the email, it is the week of April 15th. All week that week we'll be doing some altered schedule for kids so that we can do the testing in the morning, get the math test, language arts, writing. 8th grade only does the science test. We've got a couple other things that I'll explain here shortly, but we kind of stretch that out through the whole week and just do at most 2 tests a day, but for the most part we're going to be 1 test a day. And then they'll have the rest of their classes as we finish out each of those days, the week of the 15th. We'll begin testing in the morning, as I said, so really important to get kids here on time every day, but certainly testing days. We'll try to get those tests started as close to 7:50 as we can, and then we've got plenty of time to get that accomplished, and then kids can go to their first mod and finish out the day on each of those days. The other thing that is happening is the conditions for learning survey. So I've linked in a letter in here. It's got a lot of information to kind of go through and looking to see where my notes are. At any rate, the information that will be on that letter is certainly kind of the process or what that is looking for, the conditions for learning survey. So we're required to give it as a district, as a school. It's part of, we take the data and we make goals on it. It gives us a lot of good information. Parents, you have the opportunity, the right to opt your child out of that. I would like you to read through the information, look at the survey itself. You can see the questions that are asked. You can see how important it is to us to know how our students, how your children are feeling here in the building as it pertains to relationships with other students, with teachers, kind of the rules and the safety in here within the building. So that'll happen on Monday the 15th. That's the conditions for learning survey. I'll send this out again next Friday. I would like to know by the 12th if you'd like to opt your child out. So that's and part of that information. So if you have any questions, certainly feel free to call me, email me about that conditions for learning survey. If you don't want your child to do it, simply fill out that form, email that back to me, and we will take care of that. But if you have any questions on it, certainly I'd love to help. But again, week of the 15th, the testing all week, good night's sleep, good breakfast, and on time will be really helpful. We're really excited to see what the results of some of our tests are this year with some new things we've done with students. So I'm looking forward to that week on the 15th. Just a couple other things. Next Friday, the 5th, we have our activity night from 6 to 7:30. Admission is $3, but give a whole bunch of money because we got pizza and soft drinks and chips and so forth, cookies. Let them spend some money on some of those things. We'll have the gyms open. We'll have different classrooms available for different things. The cafeteria will be available to do some Mario Kart and so forth. Have your kid come out next Friday, the 5th. It's a good time. Again, 6 to 7:30 for that next Friday. And then lastly, for 8th graders, especially those 8th graders that are interested in playing football next year as freshmen in high school, there's a 9th grade football meeting. It is on April 8th. That's a Monday, April 8th. At Excelsior Middle School at 6:30. So just want to get that information out. Coach McCauley is going to want to talk through just kind of what everything looks like for freshmen. It starts earlier than you'd believe, probably in June with just some weightlifting stuff and so forth. So interested 8th graders in playing football next year, please attend that meeting. And that's all I've got today. What a great 3 quarters we've been through so far. Looking forward to finishing strong in the 4th quarter. Again, long weekend. See all the kids back on Tuesday. Have a great weekend this weekend, and take care.